welcome to Tampa.
Thank you. Thank
You guys,
so much.
You guys want to ask your questions first? You want me to ask my questions first? You let me go first. So, American Idol.
Yes.
You heard about it?
No.
No, not at all?
Not really.
So, let me get the story straight.
Okay.
You actually tried out first and didn't make it?
Yes.
And then you went back and did a local thing and made it?
Yes.
How did that work?
So I auditioned in LA, and it was the cattle call when the 20,000 people show up in the stadium, and 4 people go down at once, and then it's just like they give you 2 seconds and say yes or no. So she actually made me sing good, like 3 songs, and she was like, you know, I really like you, but something's missing. And I was like,
Out of 3 songs?
I was like, can you tell me what it is? She
Right.
goes, no, I'm not. I was like, okay, fine. So they cut off my little thing, and I walked home, and I was like, you know what, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, I could try out next year, because, I mean, I'm only 17, so I have, like, so many more years ahead of me.
Right.
But so I went home, and I did a local competition called Arizona Idol, and it's a Fox affiliate, so whoever wins that gets sent to the next audition, like the nearest city. So I did that, and I won that, and then they sent me to Seattle. I didn't have to wait in line or anything, and I got through, and the rest is history, I guess.
Wow. And what did I read? That you were one of 4 contestants to never be in the bottom, right?
I was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah. You really? I didn't know that. I didn't know. Wow. You did.
Good question. That was me. Look at that. Good question.
That's it. No, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Who was it? Fantasia and Ruben were 2 that were in the bottom, but you're one of 4 that wasn't, right?
Wow. Wow. I feel really lucky.
See, now you can leave Tampa going, yeah, that's me. That was me. And the album's coming out later this month, right?
Yes, November 20th.
You excited about that? What was the experience like?
It was okay. So I'm very excited that the process is over. I mean, it was a lot of fun, but it was very, very stressful because right after I won, we went on the tour, the American Idol's live tour. So I was on tour all summer long. Actually, we started in Florida. So yeah, so we were on tour all summer long. And while I was on the tour, any days I had off, I was supposed to record, which was really hard having to sing like 8 songs a night and then go the next day record and that night have to perform. So it was really, really, really crazy. And so I recorded about 4 or 5 songs during the summer, and then as soon as the tour ended, I was basically in the studio 24/7, and it was really cool because I don't know, I had a lot of fun. I got to see why people liked being in the studio so much because it was really fun to start, like, here's the demo of the song and put your own spin on it, and by the end of the day, I had something that was my own, and it was like creating something out of nothing. So it was really cool.
And was there a lot of stuff that you did that didn't make it onto the album?
You know what, I recorded about 20 songs, and so I think, so that's a lot of songs for like the small amount of time that I had right after the tour.
Especially for a first album.
Right, yeah. So I think I've got about probably 16 of the 20 songs
That's not bad.
Spread out. So there's the hard copy album that's coming out that has 12 songs plus This Is Mine Now, yay. So that'll be on there, and then the digital album will have 2 bonus songs, and the Walmart album will have a bonus song. So there's some other songs, yeah. So there's like,
and then the European version.
And the European album will have, you know. But yeah, so I'm really excited because they said that usually when the idols have to make the CD so fast and they don't have time to write, and I actually co-wrote a song. I wrote a song that's one of the bonus songs, and I co-wrote 2 others. So I'm really excited that I got the opportunity to do that. So I have some co-writes on the album too.
So do you walk away from it? You've heard it now. You were just so satisfied with it?
I am. I'm completely satisfied with it, and I really hope that everybody likes it because when I listen to it, I'm like, this could go on the radio. This could too. This could too. And this one. And this one. Like, it's really cool. I'm very, very excited because there's a lot of songs. I could like ride the city for 2 years, hopefully.
That'd be nice. That'd be very nice.
Right.
So back to the touring and going into and actually recording during the touring. Did you have to record at local studios and then they would send those tracks?
I think that's how it works. I mean, I recorded in Omaha, Nebraska, like totally random. Wow. It was at this place called Rainbow Recording Studios, and it was just a really small studio, just like probably not even as big as this room.
Wow.
And so we recorded there. It was one of my ballads that I recorded, and it turned out really, really good. It's called Permanent Monday, and I recorded it there, so it'll always have a special place in my heart. But I think we recorded it, and then they had to have sent it somehow to get it mastered wherever they mastered it at. I don't know where they mastered it. But yeah, so it was really crazy, and it was hard too, because just the tour is already takes a lot of wear and tear on you, just having to push yourself and no sleep and meet and greets and
vocally.
Right, and doing 8 songs a night. Well, that was only me, so I don't know. But doing 8 songs a night and then having to record was just like, oh my gosh, I really hope I can record today. I hope it turns out well. And so it was really crazy.
Were there ever times during the tour that you said, I'm not going to be able to go on stage tonight? I mean, my voice is just tore up.
There was one night where I had recorded the day before, like we had done 3 shows in a row, and then I recorded, and then we had to do another show. So it was 3 days, a day off where I was recording, and then we had to do another show. So it was basically 5 days singing. And I got on stage, and I had to do my set, and I turned to the music director, and I thought I was going to break down crying, because I had started one song, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea what I was going to do. And I found out later I could have asked them to shorten the set, but, you know, I didn't think about it. I was like, oh, well, that would have been nice to know then. But so I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I did. Somehow the music came out, and the words came out, and the song came out, and everything turned out fine. But that was really, really scary. So the tour taught me a lot about how far I can push myself.
And at such a young age, how do you really stop from having breakdowns and being in different places every night and recording? I mean, isn't that hard to continue with?
Well, I guess for me it's a little different. I think I'm a little bit more abnormal than the average teenager, because my dad he played for the New York Giants, so I'm used to moving a lot. So I'm used to going from place to place, and so when my dad retired, we were kind of in this state of permanence for a little while, and so I kind of have been like, what are we going to do? Like, I'm like, come on, we need to do something. Like, I have to constantly be moving, and so this couldn't have come at a more perfect time, and I love to travel, so it was a lot of fun, but there were times when I felt really alone, and like, I was just like, wow, this is all. I was like, I want to go home. I was like, I want to go home and sleep in my own bed and be with my brother. So there are times like that. The traveling doesn't so much get me as much as being away from my family and being away from what I'm actually used to. So there were definitely times like that.